Right YouTube, welcome back to another video. We are 10 days out as of today. So I want to take you guys through a full day of eating on a rest day, show you guys what the protocol is like 10 days out. Safe to say, we are feeling it a little bit, so apologies in advance if energy is a bit low this video. We are in our final few days now of digging. We literally only have today, tomorrow, probably Saturday, then peak week will start over the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. We will begin fat loading. I will throw the check-in pictures on screen here from this morning. So this is after a couple of days of low day food. So we are still running low day food, which is about 2.6K calories for me, which is fairly low considering we started prep on 6,000 calories. So definitely feeling it. My current regime is obviously get up in the morning, take my fasted supplementation, which is telmisartan for blood pressure control, clenbuterol, which is obviously a fat burner, T3, T4. Then I get ready, go for a walk in the morning whilst all of that is active in my system. Box off like 3 to 4K steps first thing in the morning, get some good sunlight exposure. So that is done. We've done that. We are now sitting at, about 3,500 steps, which we will take. Step count is currently 14K, which honestly is actually a breeze considering it was 18K, 18.5 at one point. So very happy with the lower step count. Obviously now coming into peak week, we're slowly dropping off the inflammation through, dropping out cardio. Not that I really was doing much cardio, thankfully. Pulling down step count and obviously pulling down training as of next week as well. So currently in front of me, I am pre-making meal number 2. Little hack for you guys on prep is make your cream of rice if you're having cream of rice or even off season and put it in the freezer for about 2 to 3 hours before you eat it. It makes it so much slower to eat, which I know sounds ridiculous, but obviously on prep you want to eat your food as slowly as possible. So what we're going to do now is make up my second meal. So this isn't my first meal, this is my second meal, but I'm just pre-making it now. Also got a black coffee on hand. I normally try to wait about a couple hours after waking, after taking my morning supplementation, to have caffeine just so it doesn't mess with any of the mechanisms of obviously the T3, T4, the clen, etc. So what we do, very simple for cream of rice. We just eyeball it. I know people say about the 3-to-1 ratio, so it's 80 grams of cream of rice, so technically it should be like 240 water or something like that, but honestly, cream of rice goes in first, whack in your salt next. I'm currently having 4 grams of salt per every meal, just because we're trying to regulate sodium and fluid now. I literally just top it up until it looks about right. Whisk is essential for this, and then we will whisk it up, get it to a lovely consistency. My cream of rice of choice today is the Complete Strength Rich Chocolate Brownie. I was on the Trained by JP banoffee flavour pie, banoffee flavour, which is very, very good. Wasn't my go-to at first, but I think the more you have it on prep, you just start to appreciate anything. So we're switching up, going for a bit more of a treat today, the Rich Chocolate Brownie. So we're gonna go ahead and mix that in, and then we're gonna be adding some caramel biscuit flavoured Perform Whey protein. So we're having 80 grams of cream of rice, and then 60 grams of Perform Whey. This will then go in the fridge ready to have as our second meal. And there you have it. That is our second meal ready to go in the freezer. I like to make it a bit more watery than normal just because obviously more volume makes it last a bit longer. So this will go in the freezer now. We'll have this in about 2 to 3 hours time. I normally combine meal 1 and meal 2 at the moment because I find it easier to fast for longer in the morning. So probably gonna have this alongside meal 1, which I will show you guys very shortly. Got our black coffee, got our water, time to go crack on with some client work. Got a consult call at 10, so potentially a new start for the team. And I'll take you guys through the full day in the life / day of eating, 10 days out. Let's go. All right guys, meal number 1 going down. I've got Tom behind the camera, bless him, holding his food while I'm recording this. It is not a very exciting meal, literally 4 bacon medallions, 1 whole egg and a fuck ton of salt. It does not look appealing, it's not the best, but it will do. We fasted till 11, so we're going to eat this, then combine this with number 2, which is cream rice, which I'll show you guys shortly. But yeah, meal 1 going down. Cool, would you look at that? Right, meal number 2, cream of rice. As we saw from this morning, pre-prepared this in the freezer. It was actually a bit too frozen, so I had to actually zap it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. This is my absolute favorite meal of the day. This is the one meal on prep I just have not got bored of. I've absolutely loved it. So gonna savor this, eat it very slowly. And yeah, I cannot wait to be eating more of this. To think I was having like triple the amount on this in off season is mad to think about. It used to make me feel sick eating it, but I absolutely love it on prep. So yeah, gonna go ahead and enjoy this now. I'm gonna go out for a little walk, get some steps in, come back, do some more work, then have our next meal. Right, people, meal number 3. We have 75 grams of Coke Pops, 100 milliliters of unsweetened almond milk, and we've also topped up with some water just to make it a bit more volumized. So gonna go ahead and eat this now. Just come back from a walk. We have boxed off 9,000 steps, so got about another 5K to do. We'll save that for the evening. Go ahead and eat this now, crack on with some work, and we will see what else we've got planned today. All right, guys, we are currently 3 coffees and now a Monster Deep, and it's just gone 2 p.m. Not proud, definitely not proud, but it's all good. I wanted to very quickly talk on here a bit about how I'm actually feeling. I'll try not to long this out too much. I want to bore you guys. There's going to be pretty much just a very sort of sit down, talking, sort of real video. Someone's decided to start cutting the grass outside as well, so I'm hoping you can hear me all right. But obviously, this point now, guys, in prep, you know, there's not a whole lot I can really do and record. Life is very much just get up, get the meals in, get the steps done, stay busy with work, try not to watch the clock too much for the meals, although it is quite challenging. But yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a little update. So obviously, like I said at the start of the video, we are 10 days out, which is crazy. 10 days out from the first competition now, which is, it's gone so quickly. Like it has and it hasn't. Definitely feels like I've been on prep for a long time. Feels like all I know is prep. It does overwhelm you. Not overwhelm you because it's not overwhelming really. Just consume you though. It's all you really think about. So it's been challenging to say the least. I am looking forward to coming out the other side and having a bit more normality. But at the same time, I'm not wishing away that time. I'm loving the process and just really trying to thrive in the struggle. In terms of like, honestly, how it's actually been going, like it's been good. Like I've really, really enjoyed the process. Like, you know, it's taught me just unbelievable amounts of discipline I didn't even know I had. And I've just really thoroughly enjoyed the process of just going through this and really trying to be my best at my worst sort of thing. Because the way I see it is like, if I can work this efficiently now, if I can grow an online coaching business whilst going through prep, imagine how much I'm going to be able to do after prep when I've got a bit more normality, can eat more food, I'm less tired throughout the day. It's really got me excited now for what's to come post prep. That being said, the last few days have been difficult. I say the last sort of 2 weeks has been the hardest to prep. Food is at the lowest it's ever been, which has been difficult. You know, it has not been easy in the slightest, but you know, it's very much part of the process, right? So we are only really running low day / baseline food now till Saturday, I believe. So we've literally got today, tomorrow, and then Saturday we are checking in, which will be 8 days out. Then I believe then what the coach has planned is we will begin the fat loading process. So I'm going to take you guys through the whole peak week process. I'm going to try and upload literally like a video a day or video every other day on peak week, just to really document the process for you guys and show you what it takes. So I'm literally just going to film everything I do on peak week, all the food I'm eating, just to really show you guys the whole process, right? So I'm going to be fat loading first initially. The goal behind fat loading, not going to get into the whole science behind it now, but we want to intracellularly load the muscles with triglycerides. So about 1 to 2% of a muscle cell is fats, right? So it's triglycerides. We want to fat load first, then we will go into the carb loading, then we will go into the depletion or drying out stage prior to show. So very, very excited because this is where the magic happens now. This is where the physique will come to life, because right now I am running incredibly flat. It's pretty much impossible to get a pump in the gym at this point. I'm literally just moving weight, but we're still going to the gym, really trying our best. We've essentially got 2 more full send sessions left now. We've got push tomorrow, pull Saturday, and that is pretty much training wrapped up. The last few sessions on peak week will probably just be like pump sessions, just promoting blood flow to the areas, obviously dropping off that fatigue and getting the body fresh and primed ready. So next week we have a massage on Tuesday. I'll take you guys through that whole process, saving the trim for the Friday. Going to really try hold off now. Going to have a dead trim for the next few videos, but it'll be worth it when we get that pre-show day trim. But yeah, it's been good, guys. Absolutely love this process. You know, I highly recommend it to you guys if you are wanting to really give yourself a challenge physically, psychologically, and you have a desire to get on stage. Even if you don't think you're ready, in my opinion, it's definitely worth giving it a go. Obviously, yes, there is an argument if you want to be competitive on stage and you want to do your absolute best, you want to take it far, then yes, you might need to spend a bit more time in the off season growing. I very much understand that I'm not at a level yet where I'm big enough to be highly competitive. So I will take all the data, all the feedback from the judges this season, and we'll take that into a long 2-year, 3-year off season, and we will really try grow to become as competitive as I can be. But honestly, guys, I've absolutely loved this process. Like, I'm just excited now for the next few weeks leading up to the shows I'm doing. I'm doing at least 2 shows, hopefully 3 shows if we qualify from the PCA regional to the PCA British final. So excited, guys. Cannot wait. Anyway, going to stop rambling. Otherwise, this video will just be me talking the whole time. Going to take you guys through the rest of the day now. We've got a bit of work to do. Today is very much a content production day, hence why we're filming this video. Also going to be doing a lot more for my reels. Going to try to film a few reels today. My Thursdays are my rest days. I don't do any check-ins today. So very much is a content production day for me. So if you guys aren't following Instagram, boom, drop me a follow on Instagram. I am very active on there at the moment, doing Q&As quite regularly, talking on my stories. If you guys want to see more of me and the actual process, like in a lot more day-to-day detail, follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of talking on there. But yeah, honestly, absolutely loved it. Haven't really got much else to say other than, yes, we are struggling. Yes, sleep is down. Yes, fatigue is setting in. But I've absolutely loved the process so far. And I cannot wait to take you guys through it. And we've got a very, very exciting show day video coming. My mate is filming the whole day for me on his professional camera. And it's going to be a very good video, guys. So I cannot wait to create that video for you guys and have it there to look back on. So anyway, enough rambling. Let's finish this monster and get on with the rest of the video. We have meal number 4 going down. We've got some chicken breast in the air fryer. We've got some potatoes in the air fryer as well. Honestly, it's so funny, right? Like, it's literally just plain chicken breast and potatoes. Well, I say plain, it's got a bit of salt and pepper on it. But honestly, this meal absolutely slaps. Like, this is, again, one of the few meals getting me through prep. So we've got this, then we've got a 5th meal, which is beef mince and rice and some veg. Then our final meal is yogurt and berries for the day. So honestly, like, the love for food at the moment is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I just am craving more of this food. So about cravings, like, a lot of people ask me, like, have I craved any like off-plan food? You know, like burgers, things like that, pizza. And obviously, you know, I wouldn't say no to it, but like, I've only really craved more of the food I'm having. Like, I'm so happy to just have more cream of rice, more potatoes, more chicken. So that'll probably be the plan, realistically, post-show. Like, obviously, yes, I will indulge a little bit. I'll have an off-plan meal, I'm sure. But really, I'm just looking forward to getting back to having more of the same food. Because I'm not actually bored of the food at all. But genuinely, I'm not just saying this. I'm not bored of the food. I just want more of it. But that'll come in good time. We are so close now. Literally 2 days of this dieting. And then we are hopefully fat loading. And then the rest of the peak week. So just going to wait for this to cook now. Try not to stare at the air fryer timer too long. But we are going to eat very shortly. And there you have it. 325 grams of white potato, 150 grams of chicken breast. And if you're thinking, why is it covered in a mountain of salt? Because unfortunately, I need to regulate my sodium intake, like I spoke about at the start of the video. So 4 grams of salt has gone on this. I should really be using pink Himalayan. The reason I'm not is because I don't have the drug dealer scales that weigh it out properly. So we're having to use the actual powdered salt, which is not as nice, but it's still 4 grams of salt nevertheless. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this now because I'm fucking starving. Oh, and how could I forget? I've got my 100 grams of pineapple with this meal as well. About 2.5 rings. Going to try savor this. Pineapple's just in there for the digestive enzymes and obviously get a bit more micronutrition in. So yeah, always look forward to this at the end of the meal. Just it feels like I'm eating something nice, something a bit sweeter. So going to go ahead and eat this now, and then we will go shopping. Then we've got meal number 5 later on. Full prep hack for you guys. 0 calorie, or close to 0 calorie, fizzy drinks. Honestly, saving me. This and black coffee, like decaf coffee, is the one thing getting me through in between meals right now. So yeah, I'm going to savor this. Meal number 5 is going down right now. It is currently 7 p.m. So I normally have meal 5 around 7 p.m. My last meal was sort of 8:30, 9. I try to push my food back as much as I can throughout the day just to really sort of curb the hunger as much as possible. So we are currently having 200 grams of cooked weight rice. So that is roughly like 80 grams of dry weight. So I'm going to go ahead and use some jasmine rice. Definitely the best rice in my opinion out of all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and weigh this up now. We also have 80 grams of green beans, about 50 calories worth of veg, and we've pre-cooked up some beef mince just to make life a little bit easier. So honestly, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We go ahead and whip all this up now. Literally got to microwave the veg, boil the rice. I'm yet to invest in a rice cooker. Everybody tells me it's worth getting one. I just refuse to spend the money on it. So if you guys think it's worth getting a rice cooker, please let me know, because everyone says it's worth it. It probably is worth it. I might end up investing more, especially if I'm going to be eating a lot more rice in the off season, coming away from the potato and the more satiating carbohydrates. But yeah, can we go ahead and cook this up now? I'll show you guys my number 5 and we will go from there. And there you have it. We have 175 grams of cooked 5% fat beef mince, 200 grams of cooked jasmine rice, and 50 grams or 80 grams, sorry, of frozen green beans. Chopped up the green beans to make it seem like there's more. No sauce at this point, just salt and pepper, not trying to add in any extra calories, just working what we got. So time to enjoy this meal. Right guys, meal number 6, final meal of the day. We have a lovely bowl of 200 grams of blueberries, 500 grams of 0% fat yogurt, and a bit of salt in there, because we need to salt every single meal. Not the nicest, but you get used to it. A little bit of 0 calorie flavor drops as well. Gone for the caramel flavor on this one. But yeah guys, this is the final meal of the day, which concludes our full day of eating. The macros on this day, this is low day food, baseline, 234 grams of protein, 323 grams of carbs, 48 fats, totaling 2,661 calories. All things considered, it is still a decent amount of food. It's a lot of volume, which I'm very grateful for. Obviously, it is all relative though. You know, I'm quite a taller, larger individual. So prior to prep, my maintenance was 6,000. So working in a fair old chunk of a deficit, but it's all good. But anyway guys, I'm gonna leave that video there. Very, very excited for future videos to come. We have peak week starting this weekend. So I'll be taking you guys through the whole process, filming the fat loading, the carb loading, the drying out, and the show day. So lots of content to come next week. Stay tuned. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much. Drop a like on the video. If you want to share this channel around, please do. Massively appreciated. Lots of cool videos ideas coming post prep as well. So much to look forward to. But for now, we enjoy the process and we take every day as it comes. Thank you for watching guys. Take care. I will see you in the next one.